tonight.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
You know what I did in pregame? I made sure I touched him as he went by. I want a little bit of what he's got.
The golden arm from last week.
Oh, how much fun was that to watch that game tape, all right? The number of touchdowns, what was that, 5 last week?
Yeah.
But 0 interceptions. So you think he's due to throw a pick? But I'm betting they continues the streak in this game.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. The Bears at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the handoff, Connor.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. You look at this Carolina defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. There are the numbers for Samuel from that game last week. 7 catches, 136
37 yards and a score.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here's a handoff to Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. To throw is Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by the 5th-year dual threat and former #1 pick in 2019, Kyler Murray.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. You look at this Bears defense.
And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
To throw on second down is Stafford. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Stafford going to change it up here. Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that is incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
75 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. In motion, Slayton. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Scott with it again on 2nd.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
Boston Scott, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 7 plays in length. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Stafford's going to move them around. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get your first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
It gets this complete to Shaheed.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Here's Stafford. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
So here are the Panthers set to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Now Stafford is going to change things up.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis.
And the Bears are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Cook is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
To throw is Murray. Throw left side, complete to Scott. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. excellent run after the catch.
First down, Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Murray's throw complete to McBride.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Murray. Goes right back to McBride.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This one is Slayton over the middle.
We'll get an injury stoppage, and it appears to be the wideout, Jahan Dotson. He's the one shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now Murray throwing on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have regained the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Stafford on first down.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Now Stafford.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, here's Stafford.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Stafford going to change it up here. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And now they'll shift things around. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Raheem Mostert,
an 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Murray now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Murray now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field. And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Well, there was a 42, making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now as they start this drive 1st and 10. Of course, remember they beat the Saints a week ago, so some good momentum rolling right now. They start with a give to Connor. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Stafford. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And now Stafford's going to move them around. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stafford.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
59.
Samuel going to go in motion right.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, And he's brought down. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Second down, Murray sets to throw.
Outright, he finds Tolbert.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Murray now on 1st down.
There's Chris Olave.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
You know, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play fake. Murray.
That's to the tight end, Wiley.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Josh Wiley
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And they're Be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. They hand it off to Mostert.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 2. Valdez-Scantling in motion right.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2. Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
And that's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Connor up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. the middle. It's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Stafford on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. To throw is Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackle.
Touchdown, Bears! Marquez Valdez-Scantling from 3 yards out.
And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now from Murray.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Murray.
Complete, it's Dotson.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Murray.
Going right back to Dotson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now it's Stafford.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it,
and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Chicago offense set to get started. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago, and it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. The drive will start with Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time Cook. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And Stafford going to change it up here.
He'll drop to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
They run behind center with Connor. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.